its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On first down, Fields. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again is Fields. This one swung out to Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Fields now to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Browns very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but
I don't know what's going on.
Falling incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution
honestly,
because he realized he's in field goal range.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. This league is different than the other one. Yeah, you can, bro. You can go for it. You can go for it anyway. You can go for it, just as a heads up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields.
Ah, man, it didn't jump.
Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
13, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option.
Come on, Hunt.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. Fields going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown,
he doesn't even know where he's
Chicago. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown.
Bro, what in the heck?
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Wow.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep
You're
for
not going to catch me, brother. Not bad.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Browns. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will not get away. Okay. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to go to the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Well, the next-gen stats will show us just how long it took for the pressure to get there. It's not much. 1.8 seconds all told. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw is going to be
everything.
incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here
I
at the
made sure
outset
D
of
Hop
this
wouldn't
drive.
kill
They
me.
forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the
You
ball
threw it
so
too soon.
far, but
That's
I
all
think
that
he was
was.
trying to take that
You
from
threw that
good
one too soon.
to great with that throw, trying to get one
He was good
downfield.
too.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
But why is this nigga back here, bro? Why is he back here?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Bro, you gotta stop
Anthony
pressing.
Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead.
You keep pressing though.
if you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16.
Hey, bro, I got a trait game, though. Come on, man. Finish it out. Run the clock out, bro. Run the clock out.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And shelling through. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a round is on here in this first half.
I found out this new defense. I'm trying it out. That's what I'm doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
So one thing you got to work on is you got to work on some shorter routes. Some of your routes be too long.
From his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they are going for it. Fields.
Right over my head.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield.
Whoa.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Right, we'll see.
Coach.
I don't believe you.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 44.
To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Bro, 64.
Boy,
You
no
sorry,
chance
Simon.
as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Mayfield to throw it.
Oh my God!
And it's going to be batted down.
Wow,
Go
what
the other
defense.
way with the football.
Wow.
The Browns
That's
unable to move the
wow.
chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Get ready
Not
to
to
sit
throw
in
it
that.
anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Going deep for Hopkins. And he's
turn
got
my
it.
ass all the way
What a
around.
catch on the sideline.
Hell,
It'll
we
go
out
as an
looking
impressive
retarded.
31-yard gain. A
Come here.
give. This is
Yes, sir.
Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Fields being chased out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half. No quitting here.
0.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Santos with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are pouring it on. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. the line, prepping for their next drive. The Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to the locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And off comes to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Fields. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Bro, what the?
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard
just because he can't see it don't mean I shouldn't be able to see it.
Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
What a shot. What a shot.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And what a shot.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
God damn, Steph.
Mayfield on first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Mayfield on play action. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. from the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Bro, y'all
and with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
On play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Hey, what's the name had shorts had like I think I had to get like 200. That's why. I still don't think I got enough. Honestly, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, good game, bro.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.